Afternoon baseball at Chase Field on a fine Sunday in the desert Southwest. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Cards look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Merrill Kelly will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now to the plate, Tyler O'Neill. He will lead this one off today. Here's the first pitch to him. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. So guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo homer off the bat of Tyler O'Neill. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Now, that ball was an absolute tape measure blast. Probably one of the farthest home runs you'll see all season, and as Show Track tells us, it was projected at exactly 450 feet. That's one that'll make the highlight shows later on for sure.
To the plate now, Mason Wynn. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. That average way up there to start things out. 21 homers and 37 RBIs. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
High in the air into shallow left center. Peralta comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Batting third.
Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is underneath this one. And there's the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's been swinging a hot bat in the series with 7 base hits coming in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Miles Mikolas gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, coming off his last start where he
Good
threw
morning.
a no-hitter.
Happy
Let's see how
Sunday.
he backs that one up. How long will this no-hit bid continue?
Stepping up is Josh Rojas. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Josh Rojas.
And now a pitch on the way. Dan Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
That brings up Pavin Smith as he'll take a look at ball 1. He enters play here at 288, 7 homers, and he's driven in 24. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, Dero, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
1 out, nobody on.
Full count.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the center fielder, Ketel.
1 out, runner at first, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Lopez ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Batting fourth.
And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, one guy to watch is Cole Calhoun. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Into the box now, Seth Beer, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Outside it. 94, 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Now to the plate, here is Nolan Arenado as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch coming. Here it is.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Peralta's under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting six, the second baseman.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Nick Ahmed. Defense is this guy's calling card. One of the slickest defenders in our game. Super sure-handed and doesn't get enough love on the defensive side of the ball.
In now, Irving Lopez. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader.
Swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 3, Dylan Carlson.
Standing in now, Dylan Carlson. And it's fouled away. He's got that batting average up over 350 now. 25 homers, 39 driven in. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to first, reined in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 St. Louis. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He drove in his club's only run a night ago.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
As he rips it on the ground to second.
And he'll reach first safely.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, David.
Next to hit is David Peralta. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
0-1.
Fouled off. fouls this one off. Calhoun gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
The batter will be Dalton Varsho, fouled away. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more. Another one sent foul.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
That'll bring up Josh Van Meter. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. One left for Arizona. They trail things here 2-0. Now into the box, Ivan Herrera.
Leading off for St. Louis, the catcher.
First pitch of the AB on its way. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. There is Ahmed. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Now to bat, Tyler O'Neill, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
That last at bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400 plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
And he falls behind 0-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Up with it, Varsho, but he can't get it there in time. O'Neill reaches on the strikeout. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Now at the plate, Mason Wynn flew out in his only at-bat so far. Has a look, now the pitch. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
At the plate now, Demetrius Lewis, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And the runner will score from second. The relay, and he's in there with a 2-run triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. Oh, and he leaves another pitch over the plate here. This one's sent high in the air out to deep left center field. And for the third time this afternoon, he has surrendered a home run. A 2-run home run off the bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Number 35 now on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
A lot of guys love hitting at that ballpark in Arizona at Chase Field. The ball just flies, and Paul Goldschmidt has hit a lot of home runs in this ballpark.
Caleb Smith is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Caleb Smith.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Heading out towards shallow right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And you can see the bad news right there. They rank dead last among the 15 National League teams in that category. The next to bat for St. Louis, Irving Lopez. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
The center fielder.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Harrison Bader is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on. We'll head now.
Welcome back. As the Diamondbacks look to get the offense going here in the third, this is the lineup that has had its struggles this season. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
Nick.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the AB on its way. Nick Ahmed is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
And it's fouled away.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Stepping in now, Josh Rojas.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Bases are empty here with 2 away. And up next is Pavin Smith. First delivery to him. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Going back is the right fielder. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him. And they're on the board at 6-1.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. So now to the plate, Ketel Marte. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Playing 11.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But not before they're able to at least get one back on the solo home run. We're through 3 here in the Valley of the Sun. It's the Cardinals 6 and the D-backs 1. And back in Phoenix as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Dylan Carlson.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
Marte is there, and he has it for the first out. There's a look at the final line for the Arizona starter. Not what he had in mind before the day started.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound, and he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Two down, no one on base. And into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot down the line in left, his second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I prefer to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to left, number 22 on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now.
Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
So now into the box is Paul Goldschmidt. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch on its way, and now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 8 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the DH, Seth Beer.
The designated hitter, Seth Beer.
First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball just misses, that's ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Again, another foul ball. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he fouls this one off. another 1-2. Fouled away. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Seth Beard is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning.
Cole Calhoun.
Next up, Cole Calhoun. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there, strike one.
0-1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
1-1.
No.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Into the box now, David Peralta. First pitch here is softly hit down the line to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. It's still an 8-1 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the imposing power bat, Nolan Arenado, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it. 0-2.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Peralta going back to the track, and it's gone as they add still another. Nolan Arenado touches them all, and that is 27 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Riley Smith gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Irving Lopez is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Just got a piece of that one, perhaps shortening up now. Will get the ball in play. The 0-2 home. Bounce towards the second baseman. He's got it. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Digging in next, Harrison Bader. Now the first pitch. The pitch. On a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone. Digging in, the switch hitter, Dylan Carlson, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Cards add on just a bit, courtesy of this solo home run. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to hit is the catcher, Dalton Varsho. The pitch.
Yeah. You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
And it's quickly 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack. Kept his hands inside the ball and took what the pitcher gave him.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Josh Van Meter will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
Varsho aboard here at first with nobody out. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Hard hit towards center. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. So now to the plate, Nick Ahmed.
Nick Ahmed.
From the belt, the pitch. And he popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, behind the back. The second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
Out in front of it, strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. The relay. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Taylor.
Into the box, Haven Smith. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He homered back in the third inning in this one. The bouncer to the left side. On to first, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They trail big. It's 9-1. Into the box, Ivan Herrera, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Gone to lead off the inning. And good for him. Ivan Herrera has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
No outs, nobody on. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
In now, Mason Wynn.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first is there to record the 2nd out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Next, here is Demetrius Lewis. 2 RBIs already, looking for more here. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the switch hitting outfielder, Ketel Marte.
The center fielder, Ketel Marte.
First pitch coming, here it is. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
No. Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2.
No, that's the ball. Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The 2-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 2-2 one more time. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you see there, he finds himself in 6th place in the category in the National League. And now the first pitch. Seth Beer is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Next to dig in, Cole Calhoun. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time.
No.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Pops this one up. Arenado has a play, and the inning is over. So 1, 2, 3. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Paul Goldschmidt, grounded out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Now the 1-0. To the left side, but it's well foul. The 1-1. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado as he puts it on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to first, a double play.
Now batting, second baseman,
So base is empty now after the double play. And set to go is the second baseman, Irving Lopez. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Into the pool area and gone. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game as the blowout continues. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matty, it's scorching out right now. And they always say when the weather gets hot, the ball starts traveling. Dan, what's your take?
That's exactly what happens, D-Road. Come out of spring training, in a lot of the places it's a little damp, it's a little cold, but when it starts to heat up and get hot and humid, it definitely plays right into the hands of the hitters, and they're taking advantage of the conditions today.
Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 26 for him on the season, as they just continue to pour it on here. If you've lost count, it's understandable. That was their 9th home run of the game. Can you believe what we're seeing in this? Can you believe what we're seeing out of this lineup today, guys?
I don't even think this lineup knows what's happening right now. Seriously, I think the entire lineup from top to bottom has completely blacked out.
This is one of those days, too, D-Row. I'm a former guy that pitched in the bullpen. When you see the ball flying out of the ballpark like this is when you come to the ballpark and the pitching coach asks if you're available. That's when you tell him, no, I can't pitch. I got a sore throat today.
Dylan Carlson is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. On the ground to the right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Here comes the 0-1. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 7th inning stretch time coming up here in the desert. It's the Cardinals 12 and the D-backs 1. And now in the box, David Peralta. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Genesis Cabrera will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 92, Genesis Cabrera.
First pitch on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And he fouls this one off. And it's 1-2.
Playing 12. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Again, a 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Next, it'll be Josh Van Meter. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Reach as he makes the catch, and he took a header along with it, but he saved extra bases as the side is retired. One more look at the circus catch in left field. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Tyler O'Neill stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
To the plate now, Demetrius Lewis. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Stepping in now, Paul Goldschmidt.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every
swing, high drive, left field and deep. Peralta going back to the track, to the wall. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. Noah Ramirez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other.